Welcome to the Underground Nation Podcast, the official podcast of Underground Nation magazine. Tonight, we're turning up with a special guest, Maeesha B, a rising star blending Afropop, R&B, and Jersey vibes. Her debut EP, If Only You Knew, and the standout track, Prove It, showcase her African heritage and undeniable talent. Leading the charge is your host with the ghost, the one and only Bounce Ball Boogie, ready to guide us through this electrifying conversation. Let's dive in on the Underground Nation Podcast.
We about to lose control, no time to waste. No, don't take all day. Ready to dance all over the place. Just wanna get the stress off of me. Baby, proceed with caution. I know that you're watching. See my body's calling you. Can't stop once we get started. So if you all in, then you got to move it. Don't put your back into it. Just follow what I'm doing. You want it, gotta prove it. Oh yeah, move it. Don't put your back into it. Just follow what I'm doing. You want it, gotta prove it. Prove it. Flow like the ocean, yeah, I'm wavy. Keep up the motion, don't get lazy. Hips don't lie, can make you crazy, yeah.
So I just wanted to take the time real quick to thank you for your art. Your art definitely stands out. It is definitely something you don't hear every day. And
that's my goal.
Yeah, absolutely. We have your back 100%. You have our support. And so thank you again for taking the time to join us today. It means a lot.
Thank you for those kind words. That gives me a lot of motivation because my music, everybody's doing music nowadays and I want to be unique and different. So hearing that makes me very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, oh my goodness. When you listen to each song has, you could tell it has its own soul, has its own rhythm, it has its own message, and it's unique to the ear. It's not something you get to hear every day. And so it's really a blessing to be able to dive in and tune in to your message.
Oh, it's very appreciated. Thank you again, Ryan.
Absolutely. You know what? You started your musical journey at a young age, from what I could read online. Can you share how your early experiences shaped your current sound?
Yeah, for sure. Music was really my refuge at a tough time in my life. I was actually a cheerleader before I started doing music, and
Okay.
I would do the both. I would do cheer and singing, but I was very dedicated into cheerleading. I was practicing every day, and unfortunately, I had a shoulder injury and I couldn't do cheer anymore. So my parents saw that I lost my spark and there was nothing, I didn't feel like there was anything going for me. And they noticed that I love to sing, so they're like, let's try and put her in a singing course. So my mom's like, I've signed you up, try it out, let me know what you think. And I went into that session, and from that first singing class is when I decided I want to do music. I told my parents after the class, I love this. This is what I want to pursue. I don't know what I can do with it, but I want to make a career in this. You know what I mean? So I remember the first song I sang was Jessie J Price Tag. Do you know that track?
Jessie J Price Tag.
Yeah.
We're gonna look it up here. No, I personally do not.
Yeah, it's an older song, and there's a bit of rap in it too. So I was doing singing and rapping, but that's really what started my music career. That's what made me decide I will be doing music for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah.
That is incredible. And so what age were you when you said, you know what, I'm gonna do this. This is what I was meant to do. We're going for it.
I was around 11 years old.
No kidding.
Yeah. I'm now
That
18.
is incredible.
So
Now 18, that is incredible.
thank you.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
Thank you so much, Ryan. That's very nice.
Dude, so at 11 years old, you had this inspiration and felt in your soul that, yo, this is what I was meant to do, is music.
Yeah. It's so cool that I found out early on in life.
Right. I mean that speaks wonders about your parents supporting you and helping you find that path. I mean, my parents did not support my music journey,
Yeah.
and
That's
so
what I always hear.
to
So go
have that
ahead.
is to have that. I mean, it has to be incredible because I remember arguing with my parents about my music choices. but to have that support, I mean, it has to feel incredible.
It does feel incredible. I'm told all the time that I'm very lucky and blessed because a lot of people want to pursue careers in music, but of course their parents are like this, that's not a regular job. You can't be doing music. So I'm very lucky to have parents who have supported me throughout this whole journey. Until this day,
Absolutely.
they're still supporting me, staying by my side.
And this day and age is the best time to do it, in my opinion, only because you have so many resources and tools available to you just right there on your phone. Look at all the tools that you have available to you, being able to go on social media, you're able to go
Mhm.
live whenever you want to and
Yes,
you could do a show right there in your room if you wanted to.
literally. The possibilities are limitless. Like,
Is that something that you have been working on? Is kind of developing your online presence and getting more interactive with your fans on social media?
I definitely have. One thing I gotta say though is I'm not good with social media. So yeah, like I love making music and of course I love connecting with my supporters, texting them, keeping them updated with my life, showing them what's coming up. But I'm just bad at being consistent with it. And if I'm gonna be so honest, like I don't know, social media is very, I think, fake nowadays. And like I want to actually be authentic and show people who I am, and I just don't want to
Yeah.
like plan videos and I don't know, but I'm I'm not the
Well,
best.
well, I'll tell you now from what we see here working with different musicians across different genres. I mean, the music video itself is dying, and what's becoming more popular is artists
Yeah.
making reels, doing snippets of
Yes.
their songs. So yes, you have to think about it as yes, I'm making content for my social media, but it's to promote my music. And so
Exactly.
to be authentic and to be original and stay true to who you are, that's already separating you from a lot of other people that you just called out that are being fake and they're not staying true to who they are. But if you show the authenticism and you actually plan these videos to promote your music on social media, we feel it would be a great thing for
Be
you.
good. Yeah.
Um, and even if you only did like a reel once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to promote a verse or a chorus to one of your songs, that would go far, far away.
Exactly. Like I tried to push myself to post at least once a week, but now with the algorithm that always changes, sometimes they say once a day, three times a day on TikTok, and I'm like, I can't keep up with this. It's just so much going on, but this
Yeah,
is what I want to do, so I know I'm gonna get it done and I am gonna be doing it.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's real. In my opinion, there's not a formula. I mean, yes, you want to be consistent, but
Hmm.
to say I'm going to post every Monday at 3 p.m. is kind of crazy. You're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Unless of course, once you get to the point where you start hiring a team and you have a social media manager or something like
Hmm.
that, then it kind of gets more realistic. But right now, I see a lot of artists get stuck in the mindset where, okay, I'm making music, I'm getting a buzz from my music, but I don't want to be a content creator.
That's the
I didn't
thing.
sign up for this.
I signed up to make the music, not to be a content creator. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's just a change in your mindset from, all right, I'm not just being a content creator to make people laugh or whatever and entertain them. I could actually promote my music, sing a song,
Yeah.
and push that out on my social media. And that's what people want to see. They want to hear that.
Hmm. You're
So
right.
go
You're
for it.
completely
Go
right.
for it.
Thank you.
Don't let the fake that you see on social media, push you away or make you think that you shouldn't do it. Because we
Hmm.
definitely encourage you to do it. I believe your fans are waiting for it.
Oh, thank you. No, you're very right, and I will. I'm gonna continue to do it. Keep working at it to get better.
Absolutely. And being that you're younger than most artists that we speak to, you have I know, you're kind of head of the game.
Oh, thank you.
You just got to go for it. That's it.
Yeah.
So what has been when we were looking deeper into Maisha as the artist, you have lots of different cultural influences when you listen to your music. And when I read, and correct me if I'm wrong, growing up in Ottawa with French heritage, how have these cultural elements influenced your music and art and artistic identity?
They've definitely influenced me in high school and now in university. There's so much cultures. It's very Ottawa is very multicultural, and I've made
Mm,
so many friends from different places, and I love to learn and take inspiration from them and put that into my music. And in the future, I would like to even add more, learn about more cultures and try to incorporate them into my songs.
that's incredible.
Thank you.
So not just for yourself, you mean with maybe collaborating with other artists?
Oh, 100%. I would love to collaborate with other artists as well. I think collabs
Incredible.
are always fun.
Oh, absolutely. Is there
Yeah.
any collaborations you're currently working on that we don't know about?
Not that I can speak about yet,
I had to go for it.
but
I had to see something behind the scenes there.
there is something behind the scene for sure. I've got lots of new projects coming up for the new year, and I can't wait to share them with everybody.
Now a word from our sponsor. Hey everyone, Underground Nation magazine has just dropped Nightmare Before Christmas Series 2. Available now at www.underground-nation.com. Don't wait, grab your device and check it out today. With 4 exclusive covers: Mac Sabbath, Clockwork E, Val Freya, and Death to all honoring Chuck Schuldiner legacy, there's something for every fan. At just $13 per copy, your purchase helps keep the underground alive. Thank you for your support. Now, back to Underground Nation Podcast featuring Maeesha B with a track entitled Back It Up.
I know you're scared to lose me. It's time to face the truth. Gave too many chances. It's the truth. Put it on the table. I know you're scared to lose. You've been talking, heard it way more times than a few. What can I do? What can I do? Say you'll never find another like me. Like me. Like me. I put you on the way you talk is on me. It's on me. It's on me.
Debut EP, if only you knew, showcases a blend of R&B, pop, rap, and Afro beats.
Mhm.
Maisha, what was the creative process behind this project, and how did you decide on its diverse sound?
So what I started with was finding beats that spoke to me. And sometimes I would start a simple beat myself, and then others I would work with producers and they would help bring my ideas to life. So each song, I wanted it to be a different mood. So like empowerment, love, celebration, and
Yeah.
like I told you, I love to mix things up. So I don't just want to limit myself to one genre. I love R&B, pop, rap, Afro beat. So I just wanted to make every song its own unique. Like you said, like every song is unique and
Right.
different to each other, but it's still cohesive in a way. So that my goal was to just make people connect with my music and feel inspired by the project. So I'm really glad that you said that.
Absolutely. So, do you feel this EP is more or less your way of introducing yourself and your sound to the world?
100%. 100%.
Wow, I can only imagine what the follow-up is going to be like. Can you give us any kind of sneak bits about the upcoming project?
What I can say is this project, it's a single that's coming out next, and it's very
Okay,
different from anything in my EP, actually. I wanted a different route, and
beautiful.
I can't give too much, but
I was going to say, what was that different route? How different can we expect it to be?
I just gotta say it's different. It's different.
All right. All right. Well, we're definitely looking forward to hearing that new single. And when it comes out, please include us. We would like to help you with the push.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I mean, with tracks like the one that stood out for me was "Prove It."
That's one of my favorites too.
I heard that song and I had to hear it just a few more times just because it's just a good vibe. It's a great feeling. It made me feel happy inside. It's like one of those songs where you're just having a hard day and you put it on and you're like, yeah, prove it, sucker. It just gives you that good feeling to snap out of that negativity and come back to reality for a little bit. But the track Prove It stands out with its Afrobeat vibe. What inspired this song and how does it reflect your artistic evolution?
I love that you said that. You really hit the ballpark because the point of that song, that song is supposed to be a feel-good song, and I wanted it to be confident and like full of life. So what inspired me to make this is because, how do I say that? I feel like this track, one thing I gotta say is it shows how much growth I had as an artist because I was trying something completely different. It's nothing like I've done before and I'm still staying true to my sound. So I was really proud of that, but I wanted it to be like high inspiration, high energy, put that Afro beat into it. So that's what I'm saying. You hit every point of what I was trying to say. So I'm glad that you felt that when you listened to the song. But the inspiration to Prove It, it was in the summer and I'm like, I need to make something like upbeat, people can vibe out to it. And I was so surprised, like the process of making that song, it went by fast. I thought it was going to take time, but once we got that first melody, we didn't even try anything else. I was like, this is the one. We're going to keep this. Yeah.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I love when it just happens naturally like that.
Me
and
too.
you just kind of ride the wave like, oh yeah, this was good.
Yeah.
It's almost therapeutic for an artist, in my opinion.
Very, very.
Absolutely. But you skillfully incorporate French and English into your music. How do you approach blending languages in your songwriting and what impact do you hope it has on your listeners?
Well, blending French and English to me was already something natural that I've been doing since I was little. So both of them are very important to my life. And I find that it's very good for me because there's French audiences and English audiences. So I can branch out more and find more people who would like to listen to my music. And I try to make the two languages like fit and flow together because it's kind of difficult with how like the grammar is and how they're so different from each other. But so far, I've been making it work. And
it works great. It works great. Oh my God, it sounds amazing. I mean, it makes me want to learn French.
Thank you. That's good. That's good. That's very good. That's what I want. Like the bilingual style, I feel like it helps me connect with more people, and it helps me also reflect on who I am and embrace both of my languages. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Do you see that? Do you see that it has been reaching out to a multi-force of different people, especially when you're performing live? I can only imagine that you're touching so many different fans from different aspects.
It does. It really does because sometimes it's people who speak French, sometimes it's people who speak English, and that even like probably helps them listen to the other language and be like, oh, okay, this is cool. Maybe they try to like understand what I'm saying. So it really has.
Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to live performances, I mean, we've seen you performed at various events, including the Boys of Summer tour in 2022. Yes. How have these live experiences influenced your growth as an artist?
The Boys of Summer tour definitely was a life-changing experience for me because it was my first time going on tour and I didn't think that I would be doing this so early on in my career. So like the energy from the audience, the connection that I made with performing, and it made me so much more confident in singing, and I was able to improve my skills because I was performing every 2 days in different cities in America. So it was a surreal experience, and I just that tour made me realize even more that this is what I want to do. I want to do more tours. I want to go around and meet more people and do all these things.
That's incredible. And so your parents were supportive as you went away from home and went to tour and went to different places that were strange to you?
So when I tell you my parents are always there, they were there with me throughout that whole tour.
No way, that's awesome.
Not only were my parents there with me, but my sisters too. They're so supportive. Like we all traveled together. And one of my sisters, she's a dancer. So she was dancing with me while I was performing on the tour.
Wow. So now we're incorporating the whole family into the business.
The whole family's with me. Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. How big is your family, if you don't mind me asking?
So I have my mom, my dad, and my two sisters.
Two
But if,
sisters. Okay.
yeah, yeah, I'm the middle
I have five
child.
sisters.
Are
Five.
you
I'm the
the only
oldest.
boy?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, written by woman.
Yeah. Yep, sure. Yep, sure was. I have five sisters. I'm the oldest brother, and
Mhm.
I was a very busy guy.
How was that growing up?
Lots of responsibility. I kind of felt like
Mhm.
I grew up faster than I should have.
Yeah.
Only because when when father ran away, I kind of had to step in and look
Mhm.
over my sisters and be there
Wow.
when they were acting up when my mom wasn't present. So I kind of
Hmm.
took that role of I don't know, growing up
Like the
too fast.
fatherly figure.
Yeah, I guess of being a
Yeah.
fatherly figure, but you know, not by choice.
It wasn't by choice. Aw. Well, I'm sure that made your connection with your sisters a lot stronger too, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
Mhm.
to this day, I mean, we all have a pretty good relationship together, even though I
That's
don't agree
good.
with all of their decisions.
Oh,
The Underground Nation podcast is now streaming on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Like, share, and subscribe today as our host with the Ghost, Bounce Ball Boogie, takes you deep into the underground music scene across all genres. Are you an artist? Submit your music and EPK to ugnpodcast@gmail.com for a chance to be featured. Don't miss out on the freshest underground talent and stories. Now, back to the Underground Nation podcast featuring Maeesha B and her track, Complete.
I want you to know that I'ma keep you close and promise I won't pull away. Never make me question that you got pure intentions. Treat me like a always dream. I got options, darling, but I ain't gonna answer. Treat me like a queen, yeah, mama taught you manners. And now you're on the world, I want you to come with me, passport. I got the finer things, and they don't mean a thing. I got all I need, but I still want your company. I live in luxury, got Dolce and Gucci, and nothing can compete. You make me feel complete.
So, is there any more plans of live performances or tours that may be coming up that our fans could be looking forward to?
at the moment, no. Probably in the summer, but I started my first year of university, so there's been a big change, and I just
Uh-oh, college girl.
yeah, I've been having to like deal with changing my schedule and getting used to this new, like, how do I say it? This new, it's very different from high school. It's not the same. So I just, I've been trying to like get into it and understand how it works so that I can do my music at the same time and pursue the both. Now that my first semester is finishing right now, like this week is exam week. So it's it's been quite difficult. I've been going through it, but it's okay. Like a lot of us go through it, and it doesn't matter that I am in school. I'm still gonna be pursuing music and doing the both at the same time and finding a way to make it work.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, thanks for taking some time away from studying, as I know that week before Christmas could be kind of hectic with
It's
finals
very,
and all those exams that they keep hitting you with.
yeah, they keep getting me with these exams.
What do you, if you don't mind me asking, what are you going to school for?
So I'm minoring in political science and I'm majoring in business administration.
Okay.
And the reason I decided to study business, well, major in business, is because music is 20% music and 80% business. So I know that if I'm going to school for this, I can make smarter decisions with my music career, learn more, understand what's going on the business side. So I decided like school would still be important for me and I just shouldn't pursue music and I should learn that. And maybe if I want to do business ventures I'll have a degree for it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Well, let me applaud you now for seeing the industry
Thank
for what
you.
it is.
Yeah.
You want to learn the business. I mean, that means you want to become an entrepreneur, a business owner,
Yes.
which is incredible because you're building a brand with your music,
Yes. Hmm.
and your music is the product along with your merchandise and whatever else.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I think that you have a good head on your shoulders, and as long as you put your head down, stay focused, and don't let these boys that are hollering at you on the side pull you away from or distract you from your goals and dreams. And man, this is really exciting to hear about the
Thank
foundation that you're
you.
building.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, as a
Especially,
young like entrepreneur and musician, like I do want to inspire other kids my age to chase their dreams and also like continue to pursue school at the same time because anything you set your mind to, you can do it.
yes, absolutely. Which I was going to bring up social awareness because you seem to advocate your commitment to education and global charitable efforts. How do these passions intersect with your music career, and what message do you aim to convey through your platform?
Well, my goal truly is to entertain, educate, and make a positive impact out of my career. So
Absolutely.
like I really want to help others out. Like the day that I make it, I just want to help everyone and inspire others to do what I'm doing and show them that like you really can do anything because people people believe that you have to live like this mundane life and follow these specific rules to get successful, but you can do your own thing. You could follow your own journey and whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's incredible to hear. I mean, so can I ask? You don't have to answer this question, but has success been built around you? I mean, have you seen your parents be successful business owners or family members, or
Of course you can ask
where is
that.
it? Where is this inspiration coming from that you
That's
want to be?
exactly your I love that you asked that actually. That's where it came from my parents. They are business owners and they started from the bottom and now they're here, you
No
know.
way.
Yeah, like they started off my dad, he came to Ottawa when he was 9 years old, and they started their business when they were in university together. They went to both university and college, and they work day and night, like till this day, to help me like fund my career and do all these things. They are working constantly, like every day of the week. They don't stop, and I see how hard that they work. And even though like I'm a teenager. I don't, like, I still, like, I go out, I do all these things, and I know they're listening to this, and I want to let them know that their work does not go unnoticed, and I see what they're doing, and it motivates me to want to work as hard and maybe even harder than they have been working for me, because one day I want to not pay back my parents, but I want to see them relax, and I want to actually, like, I want to do so good in this career that I can help them like just chill because they've been going at it since I was young. I've just been seeing them work so hard
To this day.
to this day. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I'm going to applaud your parents right now. They're doing a great job.
Yes.
They're definitely teaching you the elements of what it takes to find success, and that's good to know, especially at your age, because unfortunately, a lot of teenagers don't have inspiration like that. And when it comes
Yeah.
to inspiration, which artists have significantly influenced your musical style, and how have they impacted your approach to creating music?
Well, I've got to say Rihanna, even though she's not really making
Hey.
music right now.
Yeah.
She does inspire me so much because I love how she blends all these genres together and she stays true to her voice. So when you hear her music, she does not limit herself to just doing like Afrobeat rap or not rap, but she doesn't just stay in one thing. She really does whatever she wants. And when you hear a Rihanna song, you know it's Rihanna singing it. You know
Yes,
what
you
I
do.
mean? Exactly. I love that and I would love for people like when they hear my music to feel something similar, you know what I mean? Someone else though that I've got to say is Thames. She's a new artist that I've been listening to recently and I love her writing style. her writing is just so clever, and even the vocals, just everything about her music, you can see that she put so much work into her projects. And like her, it makes me want to practice music even more because I know now, like even these celebrities, they still have vocal coaches, and like you want to continue, you never want to stop practicing and working on your voice. And I want to sound like her, I want to be like
Hmm.
that. So yeah, both of these artists, they really encourage me to stay on authentic, true to my sound, and just work even harder.
Absolutely. That's incredible. Can you walk us through your typical songwriting and production process?
Yes, it can vary depending on the song that I'm doing. But typically, how it's done is that I first start off with a beat that either I start making on either like Logic, and then I then send it to my producer to build off of that beat, or the producer brings a beat to me, and then I go ahead and start making melodies, which is one of my favorite parts. I love doing melodies, and because there's just there's so many options that you can do. And then once I finish my melodies, I go ahead and write lyrics to the melodies that I've made, and then I go and record the the main vocal, then the melodies, the ad libs, and then we put it together. And I sit on the song for a bit and then come back to it. And I love to get my family and my friends to listen to it and see like, what did you like? What do you think I should change? And then I'll go and tweak the song from there. So that's normally how I do it.
Hey, that's incredible to have feedback so close to you like that.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm always saying. Like I'm very lucky to always have them surrounding me because doing music is a hard industry, and there's lots that goes on here, and if you don't have the right support system or the right people around you, things can go very wrong very quickly. So
yes, it can.
I just always have to emphasize that I'm very blessed to be able to have my family and my friends by my side.
Yes, absolutely. Especially these days with all the different scammers out there and trying to take advantage of young
Hmm.
artists. So to have
Up and coming artists, yeah, it's
absolutely. But have the support like your father there watching over. I mean, that has to be huge. Because I,
Mhm.
'cause I could only, because me just being a bigger brother, I mean, I could only imagine how he feels as a father seeing his daughter going across the stage and talking to all these different industry executive people. You want to make sure that you're taken care of, not being taken advantage of.
Exactly. Yeah.
Follow the bouncing ball. Our host with the ghosts, Bounce Ball Boogie, isn't just a podcast legend, he's also a recording artist with music available on all streaming platforms. After you follow the Underground Nation podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, bounce on over to check out Bounce Ball Boogie's raw and authentic hip hop. Stream his music now and experience the energy he brings to both the mic and the underground scene.
With that being said, though, with everything that we have discussed today, looking ahead, what are your main goals for your music career? Are there any? Well, you mentioned upcoming projects, but you didn't mention any kind of collaborations or anything like that. Is there anything that we can be excited to expect on these goals that you're planning to achieve?
Well, I definitely have a lot more music that I'm going to be releasing in the next year. And like my goal is really to perform globally and collaborate with other artists like you mentioned. But yeah, there's a lot more to come. And I just want to evolve as an artist, and I'm excited to see where I go from here. And not only am I doing music, but I also do acting. And I've been doing a lot projects that will be coming out that I can't really speak about. There is one that just came out though. It's called Plan B. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but
I have not.
it just came out. So if anybody wants to go in and see it, I play a flashback character. It's kind of sad. I play a rape victim in the show, but it was really cool to play that character. Not cool, but it was very like different to play that character because I had to get in a really sad headspace, and like it was my first like bigger role to do. It was just it was really an experience.
And this movie's called Plan B.
It's a show, yes, called Plan B.
a show called Plan B. Where do we find this show? For us that don't know.
It's on it's really on anything, but if not, do you know like Soap Today
Yeah.
and those webs? You could find it on there, and then there's also I forget the name of what it's called. I had to like log on to it to get it. Apple TV. That's where
Apple
it is.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So right now, everyone stop what you're doing. Jump on Apple TV, look up Plan B.
It's Plan B
Nice.
season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah.
You are featured in this season. We're going to check this out.
The following is a trailer for the CBC original series Plan B, sourced from YouTube. Available now on Apple TV.
What would you be prepared to do if you had one more chance? Everything all right here?
Yeah. We got a call about a disturbance.
I just asked him to separate, and he wasn't hearing me.
He didn't threaten her, he didn't touch her, and Mrs. Whitman is not pressing any charges, so...
Are you sure? Is everything okay?
No.
What happened?
I told you it was dangerous! Why didn't you stop him?
Welcome to Plan B Agency. Using the keypad, select your desired destination. State the reason for your trip.
To stop a triple murder.
The hardest thing is not knowing what happened to me.
I would like to think that I meant something to you. I should have been there for you girls. I don't know that there's anything else I could have done.
All right. Perfect. So, Maeesha, where can fans find your music? Where can they interact with you? Where should they go right now to contact and be able to keep up with your upcoming music and shows?
You can check out my IG, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music. I'm really on all platforms, and it's the same username, which is Maeesha B, Maeeshab.
Beautiful. Can you say your last name for us?
Borsico.
I was making an attempt to say your last name to my associates here, and I said, if she heard me say this, she'd probably yell at me.
I want to hear how you say it.
I originally said Borsico.
That's way better than anyone has ever done.
Really?
Normally they say like Borsicois, like they're completely off. But
Okay, well, you can tell it's French, so I tried just to put a little French accent when I was saying it. But you definitely say it a lot better. So, Borsico.
Borsico, yeah,
Borsico. Cool.
cool, yeah.
Borsico. I'm getting closer every time.
You are getting closer.
Absolutely. Well, Maeesha B, it's been a pleasure to speak with you today. Thank you again for taking the
Likewise.
time to speak with us. It means a lot to showcase you on our podcast of Underground Nation podcast. You were featured in Underground Nation magazine, which the links will be tied here in the description. Give Maeesha B a follow, subscribe today. To everything that she has up and coming. And Maeesha B, do you have any final words, any words of encouragement, or anything you want to leave behind to leave a message for your fans?
Yes, once again, I know I said it a couple times, but I always like to say it because you hear it a lot, but I think hearing it from someone my age and like seeing that I'm doing it and being in university and pursuing a career, keep doing whatever you want to do, guys. Even though it's not music, whatever dream you have, work on it. You only live once, and you don't want to go through life with having regrets. So if you want to try something, just go for it. Just do even if you're not my age, even if you're older and you want to do something and you're like, damn, I could have done this my whole life. Just do it. You can do it now. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I just want to say also thank you all for taking the time to listen to me and Ryan. I had a great conversation with you, and thank you for having me on the show. I had a great time.
Absolutely incredible. Maeesha B, thank you again. And everyone for listening, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and follow the wonderful Maeesha B.
Yes, thank you so much. That's so kind.
You're very welcome.
And that wraps up another episode of the Underground Nation podcast. A big thanks to Maeesha B for joining us and sharing her journey, music, and vision. Her debut EP, If Only You Knew, is available now, so be sure to stream it, especially the standout track, Prove It. Stay connected for more incredible conversations with rising stars in the underground music scene. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Until next time, keep supporting the underground and stay tuned for more from the Underground Nation podcast.
We about to lose control, no time to waste. No, don't take all day. Ready to dance all over the place. Just wanna get the stress off of me. Baby, proceed with caution. I know that you're watching. See my body's calling you. Can't stop once we get started. So if you all in it, you got to move it. Don't put your back into it. Just follow what I'm doing. You want it, gotta prove it. Oh yeah, move it. Don't put your back into it. Just follow what I'm doing. You want it, gotta prove it. Flow like the ocean, yeah, I'm wavy. Keep up the motion, don't get lazy. Hips don't lie, can make you crazy, yeah.